Here we fucking go again. Okay, Haaretz has posted a follow-up article, doubling down again. And I've gone through and read it. Not just the title, and the idea of statement they're talking about. And guess what? They're lying and twisting again. But this one gets real dark. So stay till the end of this one. I promise you that you want to hear this. So, just like last time, no names, just vague titles. Senior Israeli officer, command officer, top IDF officer, but no ranks, no initials, no unit numbers. Still anonymous, still unverified, still no accountability. And correct me if I'm wrong, seriously, but I haven't seen a single place where the IDF said 30 to 40 people were targeted. Not on their website, not on their Telegram, not in a press release. If anyone has a link, show me, because I've looked. So even that line in the new Haaretz article looks like they just shamelessly made it up. They quoted the IDF, but they don't link to the actual statement. I had to look for it myself. They don't add documents, no visuals, no site investigation, nothing. Just anonymous quotes and the same recycled claims. So let's go over the actual IDF statements, shall we? Here's what they actually confirmed. They're working alongside the GHF, the American NGO distributing aid. Up until here, we all know. The IDF operates in the perimeter of the senders, not inside of them or right outside of them. They prevent Hamas from hijacking the aid. They've reviewed incidents where civilians were harmed in those perimeter zones. And to amplify the security from Hamas, they relocated the Tel al-Sultan Center to reduce friction. They've added more fencing, more signs, more access routes, and checkpoints to better manage the situation. And yes, they're examining incidents and taking steps to minimize risks to civilians, as they are doing all of the fucking time. That's what they said. Period. But Haaretz, here's what Haaretz claimed. IDF soldiers were ordered to deliberately shoot unarmed civilians. False. IDF explicitly rejected this. The IDF used mortars, machine guns, and grenade launchers on people approaching food. Absolutely false. No such tactics were confirmed by any of the sides. And if anything has occurred on the field, they were not ordered or authorized. Moreover, they are punishable. Hundreds killed. All these numbers came from Hamas's health ministry. No third party, no breakdown, no forensic reports, nothing. The IDF is shooting people at food lines. False again. The IDF are not anywhere near the lines to the aid. The IDF guards the perimeter routes, not the senders. Only and if people cross to the red lines, the red zones, the area civilians are taught not to enter with dividers, signs, the whole shebang. And if they do cross, only after warnings, shouts, signs, and non-lethal deterrence, only then do they use suppressive fire inside the red zones. So let's break it down clearly. Civilians have been harmed. Yes, that's been confirmed. Because of deliberate orders to shoot civilians like Haaretz claims? Absolutely not. The IDF isn't inside the centers. No visual or audio proof of any soldiers firing into food lines has been posted up until this day. No GHF confirmation, no UN reports, no footage to support these claims. And Haaretz's narrative that this is some daily systematic massacre has zero support from any credible third party. But here is where it gets real dark. Just this week, the IDF released a recording, an actual phone call, with an actual Gazan civilian confirming that Hamas fired mortars at the Rafah aid center. Not to fight Israel, but to disrupt food delivery and steal the aid. That call directly connects to Hamas to a Wally report incident where 30 civilians were killed. But the blame was put on Israeli fire, again with no proof. But for this claim, a minimum of proof has been presented. An audio recording from Gaza blaming Hamas. Why would Hamas attack an aid center? Simple, because these aid centers are a threat to their control. They're already killed 12 humanitarian workers, tortured more. Their names were presented to the UN's Human Rights Office and they released a statement condemning the killing. They threatened any Gazan who cooperates with the aid effort. And they've said that it's better to die than to take food from the Americans. Why? Because if Gazans get the food for free, Hamas can steal it. They lose their black market, they lose their profit, they lose their power, so they fire on the aid centers. Then they flip the story, and Haaretz amplifies it. They take Hamas's lies, wrap it in this journalistic language, and put a megaphone to it. So let's be clear. Haaretz is helping Hamas maintain control. They are helping them keep stealing from their own people. And they are helping them blame Israel for crimes they themselves commit. If you trust headlines like this, you're being played to support Hamas. Do your homework, demand receipts, don't take anonymous claims funded by a terror propaganda machine at face value, and don't let a newspaper in Tel Aviv help Hamas stay in power. I'm Israel Chai.